Like live?
Like live.
On YouTube?
Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know that I'm ready for all this.
I think
God,
so.
You should not have said anything because now Kila's
She will
froze.
stutter.
No, you're fine. Everybody's fine.
He's kidding. He didn't do it.
Yep. Totally kidding. All right, everybody.
Oh, see, here it is.
Oh.
I told you. I knew it as soon as it
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Just answer it.
We're taking a call from Dixie's mom right now.
Hello.
She's where? In Alabama?
Alabama.
Yeah, Mom, I called you back because you called me.
She's got short-term dementia. So she calls every day
20 times.
Yeah, you got plenty
to
of
check on her
Cokes.
dog and to see if she's got Coke
Sugar, she's right here,
and
Mom.
crackers.
That's
Yeah, you can talk to her.
And sometimes put her on live. We're live.
No, speakerphone.
And a whole bunch of Coke this time, didn't you?
Yeah, Mom, you got a whole bunch of Cokes this time.
Yeah. Well, sugar.
She's right here, Mom.
She doesn't ask about her grandkids because she don't really know them.
Today is Tuesday.
And Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday the 12th.
Not
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow.
tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yep, tomorrow is Wednesday. Yep. It'll be the 13th. It'll be the 13th, July 13th.
Yeah.
But she's our only
Yeah,
living
tomorrow.
parent of all of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's the only, biological
can talk to
parent. My
Sugar.
dad's still alive, but yeah. So she has to talk to her little chihuahua Sugar.
Love you too.
Sometimes we bark and sniff in the phone.
Yeah, Mom, I'll give her a big old kiss.
Love you
Okay,
too.
love you too. Bye.
Love you too.
All right.
Love
All right, everybody.
Way
Welcome.
to start the episode.
Yeah, right. That's just true real life, right?
Mhm.
All right. So welcome to the first ever episode of the Lost and Found Sisters podcast. I am Trent Denzel with Spread the Positive, the producer, and trying to keep these wild and crazy ladies in line and doing this podcast. So let's get into some introductions. I'm gonna go with how I met y'all. So I'm gonna start with Kila Carr here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Got Dixie White here.
Hello.
Hey, and we got Cassie Ball in the building. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Awesome. So let's dive into this crazy story. So I've gotten the Cliff Note version a couple of times from Kila and Dixie and Cassie actually. But basically, just take us back to where all of this started and just kind of how we got to this point.
Okay, so in 2019, my daughter came to my husband and I at Christmas to see if we wanted a DNA test. I told her no. I just wanted my gift. I didn't care where I was from.
Yeah.
And her husband ended up doing a DNA test anyway. And so she called and wanted to know who Dixie White was, or Dixie Ball White.
Mhm.
And that was her closest relative.
That's
So
great. So that's where it all started.
that's where it all started
Okay.
on my side.
Right. Go ahead, Dixie. What about you?
And on my side, my daughter has a rare autoinflammatory disease. We did not know that. So I just took a DNA test just to see if anything kind of showed up
Yeah.
genetics wise. I was not looking for family.
do you want to
No,
clarify?
Yeah, I was not looking for family.
Okay.
And when nothing showed up, I just didn't even pay attention to the app anymore.
Okay.
So.
And then Cassie.
Well, in the midst of all this, I was in federal prison, serving a 15-year sentence. So
That's wild and crazy as well. Okay, so we got DNA test leading to Dixie finding out about what? I mean, you got the autoimmune stuff and just wanted to make sure that was
Yeah,
clear.
because it's something with genetics. And
Yeah.
there was no genetic markers that showed up. So I just
Just closed it up.
Yep.
So where do we go from here?
So my daughter, after she told me her name was Dixie Ball, did I know any Balls? I immediately said the name Daddy Ball, which is their biological dad. I
Yes.
had no idea how I knew him. I thought he might be my dad's friend or my mom's friend.
Okay.
And then I remembered a Dixie that I had a picture in a photo album from when I was little.
Wow.
And so I looked for that picture, and then we ended up Googling Charlie Ball, and his obituary popped up, and there was a photo tribute. And in the tribute, the fourth picture was Dixie,
Oh, snap.
the same picture I have. So,
And so you ended up finding out that was your biological father.
yes. And
And
I had
you
a
had
half-sister.
no idea
No clue. No.
up until 2 years ago.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
It is so crazy.
Like
yeah.
growing up only child, correct?
Yes,
Thinking
I
you
was
were an only child.
hmm
And then 2 years ago, you found out you have not just two sisters,
5 siblings.
but 5 siblings.
4 sisters and a brother.
And everybody's down in Chattanooga area. Well-
Yes, we have one sister that lives in Jolton, Tennessee.
Got you, man.
Yep.
What was that like? Take us through that real quick.
Knowing my mom, I mean, my life was very colorful. My mom kind of, was struggled with drug addiction, and she was a single mom, so she worked in bars most of her life. I was kind of surprised, but not really, I guess.
Okay,
And so I was kind of excited. I mean,
Right.
honestly, because I always wanted siblings growing up.
there you go. Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm an only child, so
Yeah.
yeah, that'd
You
be
know.
wild to find out I got some randoms somewhere else. That would be crazy. So yeah, walk us through it. What's next?
So as soon as the picture of Dixie come up, then my daughter was like, "Mom, you need to do a DNA test. Something's wonky." And then I did one. And then February 10th, I think it's when I got the results back saying that she was really my biological sister. But during the meantime, I stalked them.
Yeah,
I mean,
logically, right?
She thinks she's a private investigator.
yeah. So
She
in
is.
his obituary, like all of his kids, I looked up all the names. I paid $30 for,
For all
a
the
background
background
check.
checks. Nice. Okay.
120 pages later.
Yeah, I mean, like the biological dad, I think at 199 pages, and that was from
92?
huh?
Was it from 92?
Yeah, like 92 to 2011. I mean, it was
Wow.
just a
Yeah.
short period of time, and I was like, oh,
And those weren't his glory years.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah.
so
And
I
that
was
was
born in
both of
73.
that's your father too.
Yes.
And y'all grew up with him the whole time?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go there. How was that? I mean, we're talking like all kinds of felonies, all kinds of crazy, all kinds of
There was no rhyme or reason to the charges. I mean, it was from stealing cars to writing prescriptions to practicing medicine without a license was my favorite. I mean, they were all different.
Cassie just smiles and nods over here. Wow.
sad.
Yeah.
But it was our normal.
Yeah.
I mean-
so you didn't know any different? Really?
Well, we knew different.
Yeah.
Because, our friends' parents didn't do that.
Our
yes.
friends' parents weren't on Crime Stoppers or on the
Yeah.
news, looking like
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson going down the highway. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Like high speed chases.
All of their family pictures weren't in prison.
yeah, prison uniforms,
So,
Literally.
literally.
Okay. This
But-
is so crazy. Yeah.
he was he loved us.
He did love us.
So,
He just loved other things a little bit more.
yeah.
Mm. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little stuck here. How did y'all connect, I guess?
Well, I received Facebook message
Okay.
and I just kind of ignored the first one. I did, you get messages on Facebook and I just ignored
Hey,
it.
I think I'm your sister.
Well, it wasn't
Was
even
that-
like that. I don't
What'd
think
you
the first
say on
one-
the first one?
Well, I think the first one I sent
Was
was on
from-
the DNA, the 23andMe message.
I thought Emily reached out to me first.
She did too, but then I sent you one as well.
Oh, yeah, on the
going-
23andMe.
And I was just like, I remember Dixie. My name's Kila. Do you remember me? I mean,
Yeah.
And
I
that
think
was, I didn't check the DNA test. I didn't go back and check 23andMe
Got you,
because I
got you.
wasn't looking for family.
Right. Strictly
So,
on the hereditary stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
Then I Facebook messaged her and I was like, hey, fun fact, we're actually sisters. And then I was kind of like, I lived a little colorful life,
Yeah.
I'm not like the rest of our family. We have car insurance, we have health insurance.
Yeah.
Because that was
That was
a
that was
big deal.
Yeah.
I told her that I grew up in Chattanooga as well. So I thought that was, weird. And then was just like, what I don't even know what else I said. Do you?
Do you want
It was a
to
long,
be friends?
it was a long message.
Yeah, it was a long. Oh, I kind of told her about my family.
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
if somebody reached out to me,
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
would-
like, I don't have no money. I mean,
That's what
Right,
I
right.
said. I was like, listen, if you're looking for money,
Right.
I
I'm under
mean,
the wrong house.
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
And so she replied back and kind of said the same thing that I said.
Mhm.
Like
We're
she lived a
normal.
colorful life
I
as
have
well.
health
and-
insurance.
Yeah.
I own a house.
Oh, and I
Yeah,
told
own
her
a
that
house.
my mom had worked at a place called the Play Lake Club,
Mhm.
which was a strip bar,
Okay.
and so she was like, "Oh, my mom did too."
Yeah. So that's kind of how we started connecting everything.
Oh my gosh.
So, but
And
then
then-
we just decided we were going to meet in person.
Yeah, my husband thought I was nuts, and you're just going down to meet this random stranger, and I'm like, "Well, yeah."
I mean, why not?
Yeah. My kids did also. They're like, Mom, we don't know that we want you to meet her alone. Let us know where you're at. And
Put your GPS on.
yes.
That's
Yes.
And then she's like, you're not we have more siblings. I'm
You're
not,
not the
only
first
one."
surprise.
Yeah, she said I wasn't the first surprise. There was another sibling who had come out in 2004.
Oh, that already happened to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Awesome.
found out
So
in
you're just like,
2004
wow,
we had
here's
another sister.
okay.
Mhm.
Wowzers. That's so crazy. And then, so you went down there the first time?
We went and met and eat, and then she was like, we have a sister in prison who's going to FaceTime us. Or no,
I
she
called.
just called.
I
You
just
didn't
called.
FaceTime.
Insert Cassie.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a real episode of Orange is the New Black. This
Yeah.
is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm like, oh, what is she in prison for? What happened?
Yeah.
I want to know all the details.
Of course.
And
The
she didn't
PI,
know any
right?
details.
I didn't. I
Really?
kind of, I mean, I knew some of them, but
So were you the 2004 sister?
No,
Y'all knew
that's-
the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I just
All right. Sorry.
kind of,
I'm trying to keep up.
I
That's
kind
crazy.
of not broke away from my family, but
Yeah.
as I got older,
She
and
chose another career path.
Hey,
Right. Yes, I did.
respectfully.
I loved them and all, but I just kind of I had to get away. And I have a lot of things that I don't remember from my
Trauma.
childhood, and so I blocked out
Real
a lot
trauma.
of things.
That's real stuff.
It's real.
Wow. That's
It's real. Yeah.
salute to you. I mean, that takes some real
Yeah.
strength and courage to
Yeah.
do what you got to do.
But the sister we found out about before was not quite as aggressive as this one is.
As
This
this
one
one
is.
Or,
Me, she is going to be in your face, whether you want it to be or not.
There you go.
She is going to have family.
So that first meeting, and then Cassie calls in. What was that like for you?
I mean, I knew my dad. I was probably closer to dad than any of the other siblings were because, we went down that criminal pathway together. So it wasn't a surprise at all. I mean,
Got you.
especially after Susie and, Dixie's telling me in prison, hey, by the way, good news.
Got another one.
Got another one. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, is she normal? That's our first thing is she normal?
She's not going to call me for money.
That's incredible. Oh my gosh. All right. So Cassie gets a call. Y'all are having a meal in Chattanooga. Then what? Or like so you're in prison,
Federal prison.
2020, height of the pandemic. And then how do you get here?
Well, I video visited with Kila several times from prison.
Okay.
We were emailing and stuff like that. I got released in May of 2020 on an ankle monitor.
Okay.
I had to do 15 months on an ankle monitor. So
And that is a story within itself.
Oh,
I
man.
drove up in a car and she.
yeah, technology. So I got released and Dixie came and picked me up from prison and we got home and Kila was there.
Well, I was trying to go with her to pick her up. I wanted to go to the prison and see what it was
the full
like.
experience.
Yeah.
You're here
Because
for
you
it
didn't
all.
experience that growing up, did you?
No.
Yeah.
No,
No.
see, we grew up in prisons.
Just-
I mean, visiting.
Got you.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I was
Incredible.
like, the Kardashians have been to her prison. They got the lady out.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's
I'm like, I want to go to Aliceville.
And that was my sixth prison in the BOP.
oh my goodness. Okay. Well, now, and you're out 15 months on that ankle bracelet. Y'all are connected. Y'all just start hanging out. What was that like?
It was an instant bond for us, I think. Like
Yeah.
the first time we met. And then
That's so
I was like,
cool.
oh, do you want to come to my house? I'm like, I
mean-
I shouldn't invite this crazy lady to my house. Just showed her where I lived.
I mean, Kila slept with me in the same bed the first night that I met her. So, I mean,
That's love. That is that sisterly
God,
love,
she had
right?
a panic attack.
you unplugged my ankle monitor.
I did.
So I thought I was going to
Y'all
get
are
arrested. And go
wild.
back to prison. She didn't mean to.
I was
Oh.
trying to get her a TV to watch.
Oh my gosh. That's
I
okay.
forgot about that story.
I remember.
That's quite terrifying.
Yeah, but so from then on, I was like, we're doing family things. I mean, we're
Yeah, 'cause
we're
this
getting
is something you-
together.
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna do all the holidays. We're gonna
Because we had all kind of went our separate ways. I mean, we still loved each other. Would, hey, how are you? You
Mhm.
know, do anything, but everybody just lived a different life.
Right. I mean, a couple hours
Yeah.
away, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Just kind of lived a different life. And then when she came in the family, she's like, oh no, every holiday we're going to be together. we knew we were going to be a family. If I've got family, we're going to be a family. I'm like, okay.
Hey, so I mean, that's awesome. I think, or I say so.
It is. We all get together, and then I go hide. I'm like, whew, I need a minute. I was an only
Like,
child.
oh no, get back in here. This is what you wanted.
That social
Oh.
quota gets met pretty
Yeah.
quick, doesn't it?
Oh, sister trips. And, by the end of them, Dixie's like, I'm not sure if I want to be a sister anymore.
I've removed myself once or twice, I think.
Yeah,
I've done this.
yeah, we've all broken up a couple of times.
Hey, like true sister too, right?
Yeah.
But that just goes to show, regardless, I mean, we are very much alike and, similar in certain ways and, dissimilar in certain ways. Is dissimilar a word?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Well, okay. So
We're happy about the connection. We're not angry at our parents. We're not.
yeah, I
You know,
guess
we're
I'm
glad
trying
to
to
find
get
family.
yeah,
you
right.
know.
So
Oh, and we didn't even like my mom passed away. That's the first
Yeah,
thing I
man, that-
noticed on the
yeah.
DNA test, or was that my mom had passed away on June 15th of 2015. And when I Googled Charlie Ball, he died June 16th of 2015,
A day
One day.
later.
like a Monday and a Tuesday.
What?
And I was like, what in the hell? I mean,
So had she known
She would have lost her mom and
who
her
her
dad.
biological dad was and her mom, she would have lost them one day apart.
Crazy.
That just blew my mind even more.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it just like it started aligning, I guess.
Mhm.
yeah,
And I'm like, ooh,
that's eerie. I mean, that's some God stuff.
I'm like,
Mhm.
y'all in trouble when we get there.
Right.
Y'all in lots of trouble.
Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So we got all that to unpack as well. So, long story short, y'all, we got a lot to unpack and we got a lot of story to tell, needless to say, and there's a lot of twists and turns that are going to be shared on upcoming episodes. And I'm not speaking for y'all, but what y'all shared with me is y'all are looking for people to reach out and share similar stories and just like, I mean, just run with this. I mean, this is just incredible how it all came together. There's obviously a lot of, people, a lot of interest, man. Y'all went like super duper viral and, y'all got real people. I mean, y'all got a big audience already wanting to hear more about this.
Big audience by accident.
Right.
Yeah,
And Kila's
but-
you've been hell bent on making this show happen for 2 years plus,
Well,
right?
Yeah, because I think it's a way for us to all get to know each other
Yeah.
too. I mean, we still haven't got all 6 siblings in the same place.
Okay.
You know, there's
And none of
still-
us have been to therapy, I don't think.
This is going to be our
Maybe
therapy.
you, and maybe in prison, you had some therapy, but none of us have actually been to like a therapist. So this is, I'm not sure a therapist could handle it, but I mean,
Yeah,
this is
I mean,
like our therapy.
I think we've had a couple of therapists on TikTok reach out and was like, we will be giving you free therapy.
Y'all need help.
Telehealth is just tune in. Let me.
Just
Oh my gosh.
Tune in because the whole TikTok thing was a whole nother story on its own.
Yeah. Take
'Cause
us through that.
Well, Kila comes down. Was it Valentine's Day? It was Valentine's weekend.
Cassie, you should not even be in this
it was
conversation.
during our big snowstorm here in Murfreesboro.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
I was off the whole week.
Yeah, that really icy one.
And so
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mhm.
Dixie, let's do a TikTok.
And we asked Cassie, and Cassie's like, I am not doing a TikTok.
I didn't even know what TikTok was.
That's fair. That's fair.
No idea what TikTok was. And I was going to work.
Focus.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
on the
Dixie,
straight and narrow.
We're like, we're doing it. So we start doing it. And then
But the whole
you
thing
know.
was Kila had 77 followers,
yes,
and you just wanted 100 followers.
I did.
That's it.
You personally. This
Mhm.
wasn't Lost and Found
No, it was
Sisters.
just
Okay.
my TikTok.
Okay.
It was my TikTok to stalk my kids.
Hey, smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
And so
Okay.
Dixie and I started doing it. Then Cassie comes down with her makeup on,
Gee,
You
that's
know,
all
y'all
them.
ain't leaving me out.
coming up in the middle.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Cassie.
I'm Cassie.
And so we did it and it went crazy.
Yeah. Like
mean,
how crazy?
We thought our phones were blowing up. I mean, I think it got 6.1 million views.
Oh my gosh.
Like we did the TikTok, we left to go eat. And I think
I went to work.
So y'all are just like bing, bing.
Yeah. Well, no,
bing,
we
bing,
didn't even
bing.
look at it.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, it
Because
was
we didn't
up.
think anything about it. I mean, she had 77 followers.
And by the
Good
time we
luck.
got back, I was like, what is wrong with my phone? It just kept scrolling.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, what is going on? And I'm like, my phone's broke.
We had over 1 million views in like 12 hours.
Oh my gosh.
People were calling us. I mean,
Call like
through FaceTime or
oh yeah,
like
like
getting
on the
our-
on the apps.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Wanting to make movies, wanting to do this. One, we're like,
Let me write your
whoa.
book. Let me
Yeah.
put you guys on a reality TV series. I mean,
yeah, like the next day we had production, like 7 production companies
Mhm.
that had
That's-
reached out to us.
they're like, can y'all Zoom? And I'm like, what the hell is a Zoom?
Yeah, well, they're messaging us, and I'm like, well, you have to talk to my daughter. She's a lawyer, because
Yeah.
thinking that they would quit
Leave us
messaging
alone.
Yeah.
us.
They're like, nope. All right, cool.
They're like,
Send
okay,
us
sit at the
send-
meeting, and I'm like, oh,
This is real.
yeah.
I'm like, I got to talk to my probation officer.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got banned from TikTok, or well,
I
not
did
banned.
from because I was still on an ankle monitor, so I was legally still an inmate. I was still in the Bureau of Prisons custody. I was just serving the remainder of my sentence at home. So I was still an inmate. So the BOP called me down and told me to get my butt off TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, she calls. I'm freaking out. And I'm like, oh, it's because you've been so good. They're going to take you off early.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then she's like, they told me I had to take TikToks down.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was against the security of the institutions.
That.
They're like, once you're on probation, we don't care. So
You had to wait that whole 15 months?
No, I just had to be careful on what I was posting. It was only like 4 months?
Yeah.
4 months before I got
Yeah,
off.
she was almost done anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Oh, okay. So you're on the tail end of your 15 months at that point. Okay. Man, that is so crazy.
Still got 5 years of federal probation left on supervised release.
Wow.
And we didn't like them telling us that she couldn't do things. So it was very hard for, especially this one right here, to not get hurt and
get a little mama bear. Get a little
probation.
Little mama bear action.
Yeah.
For your sissy.
Yeah.
That's love.
Well, I mean,
she got on there and badmouthed them like she ain't playing right now.
No, I mean that's you have an inmate doing good. Go mess with the ones that are doing bad.
Yeah.
And Kila doesn't like someone to tell her she can't do something.
Yeah,
that's just
understandable.
Well, does anybody like that?
No, I don't really.
I mean, they wouldn't let me be on like Access Hollywood with you
Yeah, we
guys.
had
They wouldn't let me be
interviews.
on the on the news and stuff. But you guys were allowed to talk about me and show pictures of me, but I couldn't actually do it.
Man,
yeah,
that sucks.
I mean,
hey, now we got this platform.
She's done good. She's worked her butt off, and
so now we can tell you whatever you want to know about the Federal Bureau of Prisons.
Ooh,
No, I'm just kidding.
We got
True
that.
story.
Man, that's wild. That is so crazy. So, I mean, what's the plan? Talk to us about like your goals and what people can expect and like the ultimate why. You know, I know we've talked off mic a lot, but like let the people know.
I mean, my why is I just want us to all get to know each other.
Yeah.
And get to know about I mean, I have a whole family I never got to meet.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
You got a lifetime of stuff.
Listen, and it gets wilder and wilder.
I know,
Every story they tell, my mouth just falls open.
That's what I've said every time someone's asked about this. Like the next sentence I hear, I'm like, my mouth just drops further and further.
Yeah.
Because it's wild. But that's what y'all can expect, y'all.
What's your why?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Dixie.
My why is just because you grew up in a crazy childhood doesn't mean you don't have to follow in those footsteps.
Exactly.
It's
redemption and giving people hope, right?
Yeah.
The people
doesn't mean it's easy by any means.
Right.
Yeah.
And breaking the cycle.
Yep. Breaking the cycle.
Hell yeah.
Because all six of us are pretty good.
We're kind of, we're normal. I mean, maybe not normal, but
we got health insurance.
Yeah.
We're the most normal of all.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just kidding.
Well, that's something to celebrate. What's your why?
I think my why is just like every family has got some sort of dysfunction in it, you know,
1000%.
whether it's, you know, completely just secretive and everybody wants just to keep it under wraps, you know, even all of our viewers and stuff and our followers on TikTok let us know, you know, how similar stories and stuff, you know, so, I mean, basically it's just us.
Yeah.
This is our real lives. This isn't anything we make up, you know, and we might be a little crazy, but who isn't?
Bingo.
I think growing up, we may have thought it was just us going through. We thought it was just our family that was dealing with so much crazy, but
there's a lot of them.
It's not.
Yeah. I mean, you said y'all got like 5,000 messages.
Yeah.
I mean, people wanting to be
Hear
involved.
more about it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like that is a gold mine of content. Like we could do this podcast for 50 years.
There's no podcast out there either that talks about the
real
good relationships
Yeah.
within the siblings after they find each other. It's almost like a secret and they want to hide it or they're
Yeah.
angry and
y'all want to be the complete opposite of that.
yeah. I mean, it's not their fault
Totally.
what my mom did.
And prison reform.
Prison reform. Let's go.
Let's talk about prison.
Let's go. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
A lot of people have somebody that's affected with somebody they know or a loved one that's in prison.
Yeah.
So, it affects everybody.
Man.
Yeah. Everybody.
Is that the nonprofit that's in the works, or is that
the nonprofit is our starting over nonprofit that we are starting, and we are trying to benefit people who it's almost like it's more than just people coming out of prison, you know, people coming out of, you know, abusive relationships, you know, single moms with kids, stuff like that we're wanting to try to, you know, get in touch with, see if we can't help, try to get donations to get them back on their feet, you know, give them, you know, resources whenever you first get out of prison, you know, on how to get a job, how to get your IDs, you know, how to get health insurance. Cause I didn't know. They did not teach me that there.
Right. Man, that's so cool. Everything about that is so in line with Spread the Positive,
Yeah.
bringing light to what's going right, trying to improve things that need some attention and some, just getting better. That's what this whole thing is about. So if anybody out there has some marketing dollars that want to put behind a really notable, worthy cause, y'all come on down. We're going to make y'all look like community superstars and that y'all really care. And ultimately bring light to what's going right and make some really cool content around all the stuff that y'all just mentioned. So I think this is the start of something really exciting, really beautiful. It's been a pleasure getting to this point. Kila, you've had me over to your house for a mid pool party. I'm talking like everybody's on their level, having a good time. And then just the conversations we've had, and it's been really cool. And I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with y'all. It's going to be really cool. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Anything else? I'll tell everybody where they can know about y'all, how to get ready for the launch of the podcast. We're probably a few weeks out. We're going to stockpile a few episodes, all of that. So hit the people with the handles and all that.
Okay. So TikTok, we are at My Lost and Found Sisters on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And our email is mylostandfoundsisters@gmail.com.
Sweet.
We all three have access to it. One of us will respond unless Kila blocks us out of the email again.
I do that sometimes. We want everybody to know you can be better,
Not bitter.
Oh, man. Bars today. Well, ladies, thank you again. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being vulnerable, being willing to share this stuff. That's not easy to do. Like you said, Dixie, this is heavy stuff, and just helping one person, right, could really make it all worth it. I would say personally. So I'm excited to be part of the journey. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be really fun, y'all. We got some cool stuff on deck. And like we said, if you have a similar story or want to get on the podcast, reach out. My lost and found sisters @gmail.com. We can definitely get you in touch and get something scheduled. We can do it virtually from anywhere in the world. So y'all just let us know. We can make some cool stuff happen, and I'm super pumped to be involved.
Yeah, we're excited.
All righty, we'll wrap it up, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
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 We out, Girl Scout.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
You don't have to be crazy alone.
See, now why couldn't we do that? It's all by ourselves in the